From nearly cut to conquering champion, and now, earning respect from one of the sport's most controversial icons. As UFC 316 approaches, Merab Dvalishvili isn't just defending a belt. He's carrying the weight of a legacy built on grit, and even Conor McGregor is taking notice. Merab Dvalishvili's journey through the UFC ranks is a testament to persistence in the face of near disaster. After suffering back-to-back losses to Ricky Simon and Frankie Saenz at the start of his UFC career, Dvalishvili was on the verge of being released. It's a situation that could have spelled the end for many fighters, but instead, it became the turning point in Merab's story. Rather than fold under pressure, Dvalishvili responded with a gritty work ethic that's since become his trademark. He clawed his way back into relevance with an evolving skill set, unmatched cardio, and a relentless wrestling style that overwhelmed opponents. Over time, his win streak stretched into one of the longest in the bantamweight division, culminating in a title-winning performance against Sean O'Malley at UFC 306. It's this grind, this climb from the brink, that caught the attention of many in the fight world, including Conor McGregor. While McGregor remains a polarizing figure outside the octagon, his nod to Merab's resilience highlights a rare mutual respect that transcends current controversies. Dvalishvili's comeback arc serves as a reminder what's possible in MMA, where careers can be rebuilt not with hype, but with hard-fought consistency. Although Conor McGregor has been absent from competition since his leg injury in 2021, his voice still carries weight in the MMA landscape, especially when it comes to spotlighting rising stars. Recently, McGregor took to X, formerly Twitter, to publicly praise Merab Dvalishvili, calling him magnificent and declaring, "Merab is a star." While McGregor himself is embroiled in ongoing controversies and hasn't fought in nearly 3 years, his comments still create ripples in the UFC ecosystem. What makes this endorsement noteworthy is not just McGregor's stature, but the context in which it's delivered. The UFC is entering a transitional period. Stars from the McGregor-Rousey era are either inactive or fading out, and the promotion is in need of new, marketable champions who can draw global attention. Dvalishvili, through consistent performances and a blue-collar fighting style, is positioning himself as one of those figures. McGregor's praise, then, isn't just a compliment. It's a kind of unofficial passing of the torch. But there's also a deeper layer to this. McGregor has built much of his brand around flashy knockouts, big talk, and headline-making behavior. Merab is the inverse, quiet, disciplined, and built on grind over glory. That McGregor, a fighter who once mocked wrestlers for his style, is now celebrating a grind-heavy champion. Like Dvalishvili, reflect a subtle but important shift in narrative. It's recognition that what fans crave now might be less about drama and more about legitimacy. Still, it's worth noting that McGregor remains a figure of controversy. With legal and personal issues casting shadows over his future in the sport, his relevance today hinges more on his commentary than his in-cage performances. In that sense, his praise of Merab keeps him tethered to the current pulse of the UFC, while simultaneously signaling which fighters might be poised to shape its future. As UFC 316 approaches, McGregor's public nod serves as a kind of UFC endorsement by proxy, one that can help pull more mainstream eyes toward the bantamweight division, and toward a fighter who's earned his place at the top not through showmanship but sheer will. Merab Dvalishvili's story isn't just a personal victory. It reflects a broader theme in MMA. That success isn't always about flash. It's about substance. In an era where viral knockouts and highlight reels often dominate headlines, Dvalishvili's rise reminds fans that long-term greatness can still be built the old-fashioned way, through grind, heart, and an unshakable belief in self-improvement. From being nearly cut from the UFC to becoming a dominant champion, Dvalishvili's transformation shows that resilience is as much a weapon as any overhand right or spinning kick. His relentless pressure, world-class cardio, and commitment to refining his wrestling game have made him a nightmare matchup for opponents and a breath of fresh air for fans who appreciate the technical, gritty side of the sport. This narrative, that of the disciplined underdog rising through effort rather than spectacle, has helped reframe what star power can look like in the UFC. It's not just about being loud or polarizing anymore. Dvalishvili's growing fan base is proof that audiences also gravitate toward authenticity. His journey resonates with both hardcore fans and casual viewers who are looking for fighters that reflect the sport's roots: discipline, perseverance, and raw competitive spirit. Conor McGregor's praise may draw additional attention to Dvalishvili, but the core of Merab's appeal lies in what he represents. He's a type of fighter that proves early losses don't define a career, and that champions aren't only built in moments of triumph, but in how they respond to setbacks. As UFC 316 nears, the rematch between Dvalishvili and Sean O'Malley isn't just a fight for the belt. It's a clash of philosophies. O'Malley brings flair, flash, and knockout artistry. Dvalishvili brings grit, pace, and control. It's a showdown that captures the balance the UFC is trying to strike in its next generation of stars. In the bigger picture, Merab's story is a message to every fighter climbing the ranks. In MMA, your beginnings don't define you. Your persistence does. And as the sport continues to evolve, champions like Dvalishvili are redefining what it means to be a star in the modern UFC.